It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Up next, it's our main event between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. All teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're underway from Seattle. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. He's going well so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that gives the Seahawks the first. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Darnold on to play action. Throw left side, complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Shaheed coming in motion left. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of a defense.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Staying with Walker. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. His legs giving this opening drive some extra legs, partner. Good enough there to pick up the first.
Yeah, and I think that's good, Kate, because nobody on that sideline wanted to kick a field goal right there. You reach this part of the field, you want to go finish the 6.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
On 2nd and 10 now, Darnold. Looking for somewhere to throw, and they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throw here, 3rd down. Connection made to Shaheed. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. Lanes didn't open for him. He is stopped shy of the 15.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. 1st down. Here's Dak. Trying for the deep ball. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Thrown knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's got it deep downfield. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory. We've reached the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at first down here. Straight ahead with Williams. And he stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Byron Murphy there to make the play.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Seventh play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3.
Hey, kill! Go right in! Go to 54, right in! 26!
Running for the marker with Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Here we go!
Going for it, it's Williams. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That was a big 3-yard gain because instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets them the first.
Okay, you call that play in a huddle as a quarterback, you break the huddle, and you can almost feel it right from the jump. You get that surge at the point of attack on 4th and short. They did, and then some to move those chains.
Screen here for Williams. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Now Seattle's going to call its second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Escapes the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie it before halftime. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Young to return this. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. From the gun, Darnold. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line.
12 yards. That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. To throw, here's Darnold. Puts his body on the line, and he got it. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. And again, it's Darnold. Finds Cup once more. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. So 20 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Caught near the goal line. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Darnold and the Seahawks getting set to try for 2.
The Seahawks will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. Cut the end zone. So the touchdown and the 2-point pass break the tie. Give him an 8-point lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Dak to the air here. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. Caught by the open man. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Back to their own side of the field now, Brock. This is 2nd and long.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, take 20.
Dak now from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks might be able to get some points late after the interception.
The Seahawks take over.
He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
What you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
2nd and 10, Darnold. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! And the Cowboys make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before the half. He's going deep! His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jason Myers.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Play action now for Prescott. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Back to the air, Prescott. And this one is launched downfield. Oh, it's tipped! Interception! Picked off by Julian Love.
Prescott's pass intercepted.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
This is Walker on 2nd. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Play fake. Darnold. On the move. Headed right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 17 at the 35-yard line.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
On 3rd down, Walker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down, He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Brought in. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing off the play fake. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Walker trying to run for the first. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Seahawks push their lead further to start the half. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, luck, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Jason Myers.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Well, this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We get 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No, they get him yet again. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Darnold to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Walker now from the gun. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Seahawks have the football, up a couple of scores to start the 4th quarter. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Cowboys have some new life in the 4th.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So 1st down from the 41.
Yeah, here we go.
Give to Williams from the gun. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
We'll get in. The 2-point try successful. Now they trail by 7. Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust, and they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a one-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook of this game for them.
Yeah, now it becomes about complementary football. As you said, the offense did their job. Now defense, can you not just get a stop? Can you get a turnover? Maybe take it to the house yourself. Either way, that conversion puts them one snap away from a totally different ball game.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate. They doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
On 2nd and 10 now. Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away and brings up 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
It's 4th down.
He's back to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. And the 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Williams. Makes a cut to there it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys now trailed by just a point in the 4th. Javonte Williams, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Shaheed now to return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
Out of the gun. Here's Donald.
37 yards.
Oh, my goodness. It's intercepted. Donovan Wilson picks it off. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. Tie game, final quarter, the final minutes and seconds ticking away, Brock. I mean, this is dream scenario for a defender to have the chance to score the potential game winner.
Yeah, I'll raise my hand, and sometimes at a fault for too many times think about the quarterback. Oh, this is the moment you live for. Oh, you got to maximize this situation. It's the same mindset for these defenders, and when they capitalize on it, well, you can see the celebration by his teammates.
Well, all things going their way through the air at the moment, partner. They pick off a throw for 6, and then they complete a pass of their own to add on 2 more.
Can I be honest with you here, Kate?
Please.
And maybe I'm a bad person for saying this, but every once in a while, I root for chaos.
Woo, I love it.
I mean, I wouldn't have minded a little chaos. I wouldn't have minded seeing that one go back through the air the other way and put 2 on the board, but it wasn't to be. That's excellent execution to get the touchdown on the pick 6 and put 2 more on the board.
He's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Donald coming back after the pick. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They give up the gut to Walker. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Setting up to pass. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44.
That's another Seahawks.
And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. They look to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now they have 3rd and short. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal. Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Escapes out to the left. And they're still up. Rocky brings it to touchdown, and now they've got a shot to force overtime. Wow, just fantastic work there, tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
All right, they got the touchdown, but that was only half of it. Now they need this 2-point conversion or this one's over. And again, it's Darnold. And the conversion is good. He's into the end zone. Oh, looks like we may be headed for overtime. They're not out of it yet. That conversion successfully tying this game and puts us, of course, on track for overtime.
So much momentum gain, long odds to get those 2-point conversions, but now you got to have discipline. We know, we've seen it in playoffs with limited time left. You got to make sure you finish the deal and carry this momentum you've just gained into that extra frame.
Their own 18-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Rob Pratt, first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Prescott here from the gun. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Looking to throw it. Off his back foot, he hucks this one. And they pick him off again! Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks make the interception on the final play of regulation. They've got some serious momentum now as we head to overtime. Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. Turpin with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. 1st down, here's Dak. Screen here for Williams. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When the veteran QB said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 8 on that one. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Go momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. From the gun, a carry by Williams. They're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
From the gun is Prescott. On the move, past the 40. And they make the tackle at the 38. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for Dallas first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Yeah, here we go. I take
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he's only able to get back to the line. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Yeah, here we go. I take
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
To throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Biggest play of OT. Offense set now on 4th down.
Here we go. I take
Now to throw. That'll be the first and more. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up first down, too.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Whistles and a timeout. 4 seconds left in OT, so this is assuredly their final snap of this extra frame. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
Seahawks 30.
We'll see if their defense can hold now and finish off an overtime win as the kick is away. Young on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd down, Walker's going to get it again. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
1st and 10, Darnold. Throw left side, caught by Shaheed. And he's able to get this down with a 36.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, it's a go-to route to target.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
We go side.
From the gun, Darnold. Finding Shaheed, back-to-back plays. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, all we say is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And he pulls it in. That's a touchdown and ends this game. Well, what an answer, Brock. Hardly any time off the clock, too. They reach the end zone in overtime to take this game.
One of those situations, you kind of feel it when you settle for a field goal. And it sure didn't take long for them to execute their way down the end zone. Answer those 3 points with a much more important 6 to end.
So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home.